Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel, Mrs. Smith 88. So today I have a fragrance haul for you guys, and it is from the Cosmetic company store. It has been a hot minute since I've done a haul from here. I was actually out of town on a girls only vacation. We ended up going down to Pigeon Forge, Tennessee, as well as Cherokee, North Carolina. While we were in Pigeon Forge, we did stop at the Sevierville Premium Outlets. It might be also known as the Pigeon Forge Premium Outlets. So top of my list was to go into the Cosmetic company store and see how it differed from my local Cosmetic company store. So I have a decent sized Cosmetic company store. What I did find out is the one in Tennessee is a flagship store. The actual store looked about the same size as mine, but they actually got in exclusive higher end brands. Like there was La Mer skincare, there was Frederick Malle fragrances, there were Killian fragrances. They had apple brandy from Killian in, and they had synthetic jungle from Frederick Malle in, all at 50% off. What I was on the hunt for was Jo Malone and Erin. Recently, I have been getting a lot of Jo Malone fragrances through the Text and Benefits program. I have some more hauls coming up from those, as well as one that's due to be delivered because I literally got a text yesterday, saw it had a mystery fragrance. I'm like, that's a Jo Malone, let's go ahead and chance it. So inside of the Cosmetic company outlet, they had almost every Erin fragrance. So that was very nice to see. The ones that they were missing is they did not have iCat Jasmine. That was top of my list to try to get. They did not have Aegea Blossom. They did not have like the red colored Rose de Grassi that recently came out, as well as they did not have the ones that are in the colored bottles. Sorry, I don't know what fragrances are in that collection. Other than that, they pretty much had everything else. Jo Malone, obviously not the whole line of Jo Malone. Jo Malone, there are so many fragrances, but I would venture to say they probably had 15 to 20 different ones. So let me jump in and show you guys what I got. I did qualify for 2 free gifts. They gave me the Origins little mini travel size skincare set. This is the Andrew Weil skincare set. It has the Clear Improvement, as well as the Mega Mushroom Relief and Resilience. And they gave me a full-size Clinique Smart Clinical MD Multi-Dimensional Age Transformer. I will be posting both of these on my Mercari. If I remember, I will have my Mercari linked below. That's where I declutter everything that I don't need. Plus, it honestly helps me defray the cost of what I spent. Because if I'm being transparent with you guys, I spent over $400 at the Cosmetic company store. Not bad considering I got all these fragrances half off. But if you do go around a promotional period, there's times you can get an extra 10 or 15% off that 50%. So let's go ahead and jump in. I'm going to start with the first fragrance that I got. It is a Jo Malone fragrance. I did hang on to my receipt to tell you guys how much I spent on each of them. This did not come in the retail box, so they did have it wrapped in tissue paper. This was the only thing they wrapped in tissue paper. The tissue paper is super pretty with a floral pattern. Wish they would have kind of tossed a couple more pieces in my bag. So this is the Jo Malone Sakura Cherry Blossom Cologne. I have been into these bubble top fragrances. As you see, there's a couple more up there. Like I have Silk Blossom and a few others, but I did not have Sakura Cherry Blossom, and I didn't know if I would be recently getting it in a box. So I did go ahead and buy this at 50% off. Was not the greatest price because when I get these through the Text and Benefits box, I usually pay $79 to $89 for a Text and Benefits box. And it comes with 5, if not 6 full-size items, and one of them is always like a Jo Malone cologne. This alone was $79. The retail price on it was $158, so it was half off, like I said. I did write down the notes. I will say that I kind of flubbed just a little bit on this one. I forgot to write down the base notes. So the top notes are bergamot, mandarin orange. The mid notes are cherry blossom, rose, and mimosa. It has been so busy since I've gotten back from my trip. I've been catching up on laundry. I had my tennis shoes in the washer because we went gem mining and they were covered in dirt, and my dryer kept popping open, so I forgot to write down the base notes for the Jo Malone, but I do have the notes for all the other fragrances I got. So the next one I got is from Erin. The last three here are actually from Erin, and this is the Rose de Gracie Joyful Bloom. So up until now, I've only had the Pour Falaise in my collection. I did have a sample of this in the past when it first released. They mailed me a sample. I blew through that sample, smelled really, really good. Longevity was not the greatest, so I would not want to pay full price for this. But considering it was half off, I was willing to pay that because I did like the fragrance. Let me go ahead and take a peek at the receipt. That way I can let you guys know how much the Rose de Gracie Joyful Bloom was. So this was originally $205, and it was $102.50 for the 1.7 fluid ounce. Let's go ahead and take it out of the box so we can take a peek and see what it looks like. So this looks a lot like the Pour Falaise bottle. Let me see if I can grab the Pour Falaise bottle down. So this is a 1 ounce of the Pour Falaise. And then that is the 1.7 fluid ounce of the Joyful Bloom. So the only difference is that this has like a light colored pink bow, and this has like a stretchy white band on the top of it. So like I said, this was $102.50. This is really the only place that you can get discounted Erin fragrances at. So the next fragrance I got was Mediterranean Honeysuckle. So this seems to be a popular one among those that end up trying Erin fragrances. I will say it's not top of my list. I do like it. I like it more, especially once it dries down. But I definitely like the Rose de Gracie better. I like the Cedar Violet that I have in my collection better. The Fleur de Peony better. But getting this at a discount, I wanted to take advantage and grab it while I could. This is the big 3.4 fluid ounce bottle. And I know I did not read the notes for Rose de Gracie, so I will circle back to that one. So Mediterranean Honeysuckle large bottle. Let's go ahead and take a peek at the receipt here. This one was originally $200. They took $100 off. So I paid $100 for this fragrance. So let me catch up and give you guys some scent notes. The Rose de Gracie Joyful Bloom. Top notes: bergamot, blackcurrant, pink pepper. Mid notes: Turkish rose and rose de mai. Base notes: benzoin and Australian sandalwood. The Mediterranean Honeysuckle base notes are grapefruit, honeysuckle, bergamot, lily of the valley, mandarin orange, gardenia, and jasmine sambac. So actually, when I pulled that one up on Fragrantica, that's where I always reference. They had all the notes listed together. They did not have a top, mid, or base. So the last item I have to show you guys is actually a gift set from Erin. So this was pretty cool to see, and it was at a great price. This is the original Rose de Gracie. So this is the original Rose de Gracie, and this has, I think, the 1.7 fluid ounce, along with the body and hand cream. So very cute little set. I probably will hang on to the box. As you guys can see, I've hung on to my Dior and my House of Sillage. I know I have not done a haul for my House of Sillage yet. So Rose de Gracie, the gift set, let's see here. That was originally $250, and it was marked down to $125. So not bad. Scent notes on Rose de Gracie. Top notes are water notes, ambrette. The mid notes are French rose and Bulgarian rose. The base notes are musk, woody notes, and amber. So all in all, I would have to say that I think I did pretty well getting the Erin fragrances 50% off. I will say that I will keep an eye out for when there is a 10 or 15% off sale. I want to really get my hands on iCat Jasmine. I think that's the last Erin fragrance that I really, really want. Other than that, I'm going to try to be good and not buy too many more fragrances until I go to Las Vegas. I have been thinking about doing a Las Vegas fragrance wish list for you guys because I want to go around to the boutiques and smell some of the private collection fragrances and pick some up. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe. Thank you for watching, and bye everyone.